The French defense prepares for d5, but blocks in the light-squared bishop in exchange for a strong center and counterattacking chances. d4 grabs full control of the center and opens up the dark-squared bishop. d5 is a counterattack in the center that threatens the e4 pawn. e5 closes the center and attacks the important d6 and f6 squares. c5 strikes the d4 pawn, starting active play in the center. c3 supports the d4 pawn and allows the queen to develop on the queen side. Knight c6 adds more pressure to the d4 and e5 pawns. Knight f3 supports the d4 and e5 pawns. Queen b6 develops the queen, protects the c5 pawn, and puts indirect pressure on the d4 pawn. This misses a much better move. This is the way to win a pawn. Recaptures. That's an unfortunate error. This immobilizes the knight by pinning it to the king. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-on trades. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. This kicks a bishop. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This is not the right idea. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This allows the opponent to kick a knight. This misses an opportunity to prepare a retreat square for the king. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. This overlooks an opportunity to prepare a retreat square for the king. This allows the opponent to take an open file with a rook. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. This misses an opportunity to prepare a retreat square for the king. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. The pawns are advancing, aiming straight for the king. This creates an isolated pawn. Takes back. The rook is on a strong square where it has activity. The pawn is now adequately defended. This overlooks an opportunity to double rooks on a single file. This creates luft for the king, providing it an escape square. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. Very precise. Black will be winning a pawn with that fork. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This wins a pawn. This offers an equal trade of pieces. One of the best moves. This is the way to win a pawn. Takes back. Recaptures from a previous move. This makes a passed pawn. This is the strongest option. Right on target. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. With the rook now developed as well, Black has all pieces ready for action. A strong move, occupying an outpost square and keeping the initiative. This moves the rook to safety. This wins a pawn. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. That pawn was free for the taking. This moves the rook to safety. This wins material.